Hey there, hungry historians. Today, we're diving into the strangest corners of history, and we're serving up a plateful of weird food trends. From radioactive water to arsenic-laden green cakes, humanity has eaten some truly bizarre things in the name of health, fashion, or just plain curiosity. If you've ever wondered what people used to call dinner, stick around. You won't believe what made it onto the menu. Why do humans fall for weird food fads? Think about it. Would you trade your morning coffee for glowing radioactive water? Or swap avocado toast for live oysters soaked in champagne? Probably not. But throughout history, people have done exactly that. And some of these trends were downright dangerous. Imagine eating something that literally glows in the dark. Or worse. Ready to dig in? Radioactive water craze. In the early 1900s, everyone was obsessed with radium, the hottest new discovery in science. Companies started selling radioactive water, claiming it could cure everything from arthritis to indigestion. Imagine buying bottled water today that promised to glow in the dark, and actually believing it was good for you. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. Many ended up with radiation poisoning, cancer, or worse. One man, Eben Byers, drank so much radioactive water that his jaw literally dissolved. Yikes. So next time you complain about tap water tasting funny, remember, it could be worse. It could glow. Would you risk glowing skin for eternal youth? Because apparently some people did. Live oysters and champagne for breakfast? Let's fast forward to Victorian England. Breakfast wasn't pancakes and coffee, it was live oysters soaked in champagne. That's right, wealthy elites thought nothing of swallowing slimy, wriggling mollusks first thing in the morning. They believed it gave them energy and made them look sophisticated. Honestly though, I'm pretty sure most of them just wanted an excuse to show off their expensive bubbly. Would you trade your cereal bowl for a plate of live seafood? Me neither. But hey, maybe they didn't have frosted flakes yet. Arsenic-laden green cakes. If you lived in the 1800s and loved bright colors, you might have served your guests a beautiful emerald green cake. Sounds lovely, right? Wrong. Back then, green dye was often made using arsenic, a deadly poison. Yep, people were literally killing each other with dessert. Imagine going to a birthday party and leaving 6 feet under. Not exactly the vibe you want for a celebration. It's like baking a cake that looks like a glow stick and is just as toxic. Who needs frosting when you've got poison? The tapeworm diet. Okay, here's one that makes zero sense. In the early 20th century, some folks decided the best way to lose weight was to intentionally ingest tapeworms. Yes, parasites. The idea was that the worms would eat all your food before your body could absorb the calories. Genius, right? Except, not really. These things grew inside people, causing bloating, pain, and sometimes death. Oh, and removing them required surgery. Fun fact, opera singer Maria Callas reportedly tried this diet. Would you rather skip dessert or host a worm buffet in your gut? Tough choice, huh? Roasted dormice, a Roman delicacy. Now, let's take a trip back to ancient Rome. Dormice weren't just pets, they were dinner. Cooks would fatten them up on nuts and honey, then roast them whole. Some recipes even called for stuffing them with minced pork. Fancy, huh? Personally, I'd rather stick to chicken nuggets, but hey, to each their own. Would you trade your Thanksgiving turkey for a plate of tiny rodents? Pass the gravy, please. Fletcherism, the chewing diet. Finally, let's talk about Fletcherism, a diet trend from the late 1800s. Horace Fletcher, also known as the Great Masticator, preached that you should chew every bite of food at least 100 times. He claimed it helped with digestion and weight loss. Can you imagine sitting through Thanksgiving dinner doing that? You'd still be chewing turkey leftovers on New Year's Eve. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I give up. Who has time for this? Unless you're trying to win a slow eating contest, maybe skip this trend. So, what can we learn from all this? First, never trust anyone who says radioactive water is good for you. Second, avoid green desserts unless you're absolutely sure they're safe. And finally, maybe think twice before trying any new diet trend that sounds too weird to be true. Because honestly, no amount of weight loss is worth hosting a tapeworm party in your intestines. Thanks for joining me on this journey through history's strangest food fads. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more weird history content, and drop a comment below telling me which food fad grossed you out the most. Until next time, stay curious and keep your meals non-radioactive.